Welcome in Mathematics 9. For today, we will be testing whether our x values are solution or not in our given quadratic equation. But before that, let us just read the objective for this video. Determine if x is a solution of the given quadratic equation. Quadratic equation is a quadratic function, is any equation of the form f of x is equivalent to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. In the video, we will be given with quadratic equation, different style, different version of equation. But always remember, a quadratic equation have a highest exponent of 2. And we have x squared as our basic expression for our quadratic equation. So now, to test, so we will be testing whether our x values are solution or not. So if we're talking about solution, it is said that after substituting x to our given quadratic equation, it should satisfy the equal sign of the given expression. Such as in our first example, we have x squared minus 81 is equivalent to 0. So our objective is we need to substitute the value of x, which is negative 9, and put it in our equation and simplifying the equation, and it should be equivalent to the given expression, which is equals to 0. So if the result is equivalent to 0, therefore negative 9 is a solution of the given quadratic equation. And if it doesn't satisfy the given expression, therefore negative 9 or any expression is not a solution of that given quadratic equation. So now let us test whether if our given x value is a solution or not. So let's substitute. Substituting negative 9 to our expression, it will become negative 9 squared minus 81 is equivalent to 0. Simplifying negative 9, it will become negative 9 multiplied by negative 9 is we have positive 81 minus 81 is equivalent to 0. 81 minus 81 is 0 is equivalent to 0. So therefore, as you observe in our last solution, 0 is equivalent to 0. They are equivalent. Therefore, we can say that negative 9 is a solution of the given quadratic equation. Next, so let us have our second example. So in terms of this second example, you can pause the video and try it out by yourself. And let's see if you will be identifying the given x is a solution or not. Okay, so let us substitute the value of x in our expression. Substituting, we have 2 multiplied by 2, the value of x minus 1 squared is equivalent to 9. Simplifying the value inside our parentheses, so we have 2 times 2 is, we have 4 minus 1 squared is equivalent to 9. And simplifying it further, 4 minus 9 is 3, then squared is equivalent to 9. And lastly, 3 squared is 9 is equivalent to 9. Therefore, as you observe, in terms of here, we have equivalent value. 9 is equivalent to 9. So let us have a check. Therefore, we can say that this x value, x is equivalent to 2, this number 2 is a solution of the given quadratic equation. Okay, another one. Let us have another set of example. Example number 3. So once again, you can pause this video and try it out. Test whether 4 is a solution of the given quadratic equation or not. Okay, so let us solve this value. So we have x is equivalent to 4, so substituting it, so we have 4 minus 4 squared is equivalent to 16. 4 minus 4 is 0, squared is equivalent to 16. 0 squared is 0 is equals to 16. In terms of here, as you observe, 0 is equivalent to 16 doesn't satisfy each other. Therefore, they are not equivalent. Meaning, so x is equivalent to 4 is not a solution of the given expression or the given quadratic equation. Therefore, it is not a solution. Next, let us have our next example. Let us try this out. So we have x plus 2 raised to 2 is equivalent to 9, and we have x is equivalent to -5. So let us test whether if the x value is a solution or not. Once again, you can pause the video and try it out and see if the given x is equivalent to -5 is a solution of x plus 2 squared is equivalent to 9. Okay, so let us solve this expression. We have -5, substituting -5 to our x, plus 2 squared is equivalent to 9. -5 plus 2 is -3 squared is equivalent to 9. -3 multiplied by -3 or -3 squared is +9 is equivalent to 9. Always remember, if we're given with an exponent, we need to multiply it by itself. So therefore, negative times negative is positive. 3 times 3 is 9. Therefore, as you observe, they are solution because they are congruent, or they are equal to each other, or they satisfy each other, meaning our x is equivalent to -5 is a solution of the given quadratic equation. And lastly, let us have our last example. And this example is much more complicated and much more longer than the previous example. So let us try it out. Ready? So we have 2 multiplied with the quantity of x plus 5 raised to 2 is equivalent to 162. And our goal is that we need to make this one as an equivalent to 162. And if not, therefore, -14 is not a solution of this quadratic equation. Now, let us solve substituting -14. But before that, so once again, you can pause the video if you want to answer it and try it out and check whether if you got the idea. So now let us solve. Once again, substituting -14 to our expression, what will happen? It will become 2 multiplied by -14 plus 5 squared is equivalent to 162. Always be reminded that we need to solve first the values inside our parentheses before applying the squared and before applying the 2. So let us solve. So 2 multiplied by -14 plus 9 is we have -9 squared is equivalent to 162. 2 multiplied by -9 squared, so negative times negative is positive. 9 times 9 is we have 81, is equivalent to 162. Lastly, 2 multiplied by 81 is equivalent to 162, is equivalent to 162. Therefore, as you observe, this given x is equivalent to -14 is a solution of our quadratic equation where they are equivalent to each other after substituting the x. Therefore, let us just write it is a solution of a quadratic equation. Okay, so that's it. So I hope sana meron po tayong natutunan ngayong oras na to. And please watch the other videos for more related in our quadratic equation.